I see our young girls, especially the young ones that came from schools. Don't sit and think that the opportunities will meet you where you are. Stand up and go for them. If you move with your eyes open, with your ears open, with your mouth ready to interact and ask questions about how people are feeling and how they are living, when you have compassion, you will do what it is right in any community that they put you in.
Realization hit me. I am a girl, confident, but not as confident as a man. Smart, but not as smart as a man. Strong, but not as strong as a man. Alright, I'm a girl, leading the race, but still a man, a praise for having the greatest pace. I'm a talented artist, one that can raise many things. I can raise the highest skyscrapers. I can raise beautiful buildings, but only on a paper. Iwachu, one thing is made clear. Women do not become engineers. Women do not build skyscrapers. They can only raise kids. No questions asked. After all, I wish they could hear, "Are you graduated?" To her despair, marriage was spit on her face. But her dreams were being an accusation of being useless if there was no man in the equation. From pros to cons, women fortune mentoring enveloped on her pretty hands. Hands prohibited to take advance in technology, no way of notoriety, but also
the assurance of the prosperity of women in STEM.
The Connekted Girls Hub, it is a platform where ideas are born, partnership are strengthened to advance the rights and opportunities on women and girls in influencing the economic development, peace agenda across Africa.
This particular session, it's not going to be a very ordinary one. So we want to bring in leaders and innovators who are breaking glass ceilings in their work, breaking glass ceilings in their lives, and they've done things that are a bit out of the norm, and they'll guide us through their rationale and what they go through in their day-to-day. When it comes to representation of women in tech careers, the global picture is improving, but a lot of work still needs to be done.
Breaking the bias or the gender bias is not an issue of men versus women. Everybody loves gender until you have a girl who's your daughter's age being your boss. Then it's less cool. So when it's speeches and PowerPoint, we all like it, but when it's time now to see it in your day-to-day life, it's a little bit daunting. The gender bias is that there's always a reason why a woman makes it to the top. That's how society teaches us, right? She slept with her boss. There are always like excuses as to why you gotta sit at the table. What your job is to execute as much as you can, because nothing beats delivery.
Fundamentally, breaking the bias starts at home. So the bias has to start from the community standpoint, and that's why I guess we have the Ministry of Gender and Family Promotion right there in the family, addressing that elephant that, you know, women belong here and men belong here has to go away. The beauty about STEM is that it's the foundation of problem solving, and therefore, I think from a societal perspective, women are the best problem solvers.
In our institution, at some point we had to sit together and discuss about the different challenges we face as women, as girls. And we agreed that we needed a platform where we could sit together and review our performance, give ourselves feedback, but also discuss individual challenges.
It was estimated that it's going to take 132 years to close the gender gap in financial inclusion if we move at the pace that we're going. We have to prioritize women in everything that we do because it has not been done. The reason why we state prioritize women is because it's not happened.
As an employer, we are actually an employer of choice for gender balancing. So we are very deliberate about having a family-friendly environment, a gender-friendly environment. At entry, women tend to know from the onset if they want the job or don't want the job, and therefore they don't negotiate their salaries. Men, when they know they want the job, they still negotiate the salary. So before you know, if you're not careful, you can actually have a bias around the pay gap that you have created as a leader.
From this session, I believe that I could achieve anything. I could break the bias. I could go beyond people's expectations of me.
What inspired me today from today's summit, I was inspired to see women be on the corporate boards, be the change makers, and be the force driving change in what we want to see today.
I've learned a lot from this panel discussion. I've seen that women, we are the solution of our problems.
My daughter, don't be dispersed. I realize you have a lot of energy. I realize you can do so many things, but canalize your energy and be focused. And I can assure you that changed my life. So be focused. The second thing I can say, the third, is to encourage you to be daring and hardworking. Dare. You can't sit on the same spot and expect success. Just dare to do that thing that is pushing you in your heart, and you will find yourself there. Be resilient and never give up. At the first, the second, the third, or the fourth failure, don't give up. Keep trying, keep pushing, and pushing even harder. Resilience is the key to success.
We must all put our confidence in women.